A quadratic function, or parabola in standard form, is of the form y equals f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. And remember, f of x is another name for y. If a is greater than 0, our parabola is going to open up, and if a is less than 0, the parabola will open down. In our example, a is equal to 1, so our quadratic function or parabola will open up. The vertex is the lowest or highest point of the parabola. It's a turning point. The x-coordinate of the vertex is x equals the opposite of b over 2a. So for our example, the opposite of b will be 6 over 2 times 1, which is 2, so the x-coordinate is 3. The y-coordinate of the vertex, we're going to evaluate our function at the opposite of b over 2a, so we're going to evaluate our function at 3. So substituting 3 into our function, we'll have y equals 3 squared minus 6 times 3 plus 5 gives us 9 minus 18 plus 5, or negative 4. So to write the vertex, which is an ordered pair, x comma y, the x-coordinate is the opposite of b over 2a. The y-coordinate is evaluating our function at the opposite of b over 2a. So in our example, our ordered pair will be 3 comma negative 4. So we're going to plot that ordered pair, 3 comma negative 4, on our graph. All right. The next thing we're going to find is the axis of symmetry, which is an imaginary vertical line, x equals k, that goes through the vertex. So since the x-coordinate of the vertex is the opposite of b over 2a, that is the equation of our axis of symmetry. And in our example here, opposite of b over 2a was 3, so the equation for the axis of symmetry is x equals 3. So we're going to draw a dashed line to represent this imaginary line, this axis of symmetry that goes through the middle of the parabola. Next thing we're going to find is the x-intercept, y equals 0. So substituting 0 for y, we have 0 equals x squared minus 6x plus 5. This will factor to x minus 5 times x minus 1. Setting each factor equal to 0, we see x equals 5, x equals 1. So the x-intercepts are 5, 0, and 1, 0. So we're going to plot those two ordered pairs on our graph. So we'll have 5, 0, 1, 0. Next thing we're going to find is the y-intercept. Now for a y-intercept, x is equal to 0. So we're going to find f of 0. So that's 0 squared minus 6 times 0 plus 5. So that means y equals 5. And we write that as an ordered pair, 0, 5. So let's plot that ordered pair, and then we'll find its matching pair on the other side of the axis of symmetry, and then draw your best parabola you can. It's rounded at the bottom, not pointy, and then you're done.